Anti-vaxxers are among the top threats to global health in 2019, WHO declares.
Here's a summary of the article.
Vaccine hesitancy, as the WHO calls it, threatens to reverse progress made in tackling vaccine-preventable diseases. A report released last year from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention found that the number of unvaccinated children up to 35 months old increased fourfold between 2001 and 2015. There are several reasons why people are reluctant or refuse to be immunized despite readily available vaccines. A vaccine advisory group to the WHO listed some of the reasons as complacency, difficulty accessing vaccines, and lack of confidence. There are 18 U.S. states that allow non-medical vaccine exemptions due to conscientious objector or philosophical, personal beliefs. About 70% said common vaccines, such as for polio and measles, are very important, found the poll from Research America and the American Society for Microbiology. More than 80% have received Haemophilus influenzae, diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis and pneumococcal infection vaccines. According to the CDC, 349 cases of measles were reported in 26 U.S. states and Washington, D.C. It is the second greatest number since measles was considered eradicated in the U.S. in 2000. The WHO said that, this year, it plans to ramp up efforts to eliminate cervical cancer by making the HPV vaccine more widely available and as well as providing more vaccines within Afghanistan and Pakistan.
This post received a score of 81,156, with an upvote ratio of 85%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Pretty soon Disney won't allow children in unless they have vaccinations.
If we are going to list places that should be checking, my first choice is airplanes. And #X200B. And it goes without saying, medically exempt people allowed.
While to many, air travel is affordable. To others, it is still an unaffordable luxury. It makes me wonder about the economic demographics of anti-vaxxers. I get the stereotypical impression that they are well-off, soccer moms who spend too much time on F-book, but is there any data on that?
Stupid people come in all stripes. There are plenty of poor idiots who aren't vaccinating their kids.
Yep, I know two people who are far from being well off, one being my brother and another being my cousin, and they haven't vaccinated their kids.
Kinda want to vaccinate their faces with my hands, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't, can you explain?
He means using his hands to handle a needle and inject vaccines into them so they don't die. How nice of him.
I was really hoping for needle hands. So metal.
Imagine being declared a threat to global health due to your own ignorance and stupidity.
There's a cure for polio, but there ain't no cure for stupidity.
Have we tried treating stupidity with polio? Let's let them experience the disease for themselves and then see how they feel.
That's what they want are doing now. The only issue is that they may spread diseases to people who cannot be vaccinated for legitimate reasons. Otherwise, well, they'd just die, no issue there.
We all pay for their stupidity with rising health and insurance costs.
Oh shit, there's that.
My wife, who is a BSN, shared this article with some commentary. A friend of ours commented, "I'm disappointed in this post, we've been by their house multiple times. Their boys get along with our kids wonderfully. The husband's a great guy. But the wife unfriended us both on Facebook, over an article that ran counter to her dangerous personal beliefs. I have no doubt we'll never get together with that family again." It's amazing, the fervor that this particular bad idea imbues.
Sounds like a good thing to me, dodged a bullet.
Seriously, I'd rather not be around them.
While true, ignoring them is even more dangerous. This is exactly why we have the problems we have today.
But if everyone ignores them, and literally the only friends they can make are anti-vaxxers, then the horrible diseases that vaccines prevent will shred through their community fast enough to convert any AV that survives.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.